Hello and good evening. Here's what's ahead tonight. Good evening. Tonight, a clear and direct warning to teenagers and their parents after hundreds of young people took to Clapham High Street last night, trying to get into shops, setting off fireworks and confronting police. 4 officers were assaulted after similar unrest on Saturday evening. Well, Helen Keenan is in Clapham for us now. Helen, are they expecting more of this? Well, next, Jewish leaders say the booking of the rapper Kanye West for a big music festival in the summer is unacceptable and irresponsible. The performer has a history of anti-Semitic outbursts. Anila Dami sent this from Finsbury Park. Anila Dami reporting there. Well, counter-terrorism police have made 3 further arrests in their investigation into an arson attack on Jewish community ambulances in Golders Green. Hospitality leaders in the capital have warned that today's new business rates and wage costs could be the final nail in the coffin for the sector. While an increase to the national living wage will be welcomed by many workers, employers say they're facing the perfect storm of rising costs, and that will eventually affect jobs and the prices we all pay. Here's our political correspondent, Simon Harris. But first, a teenager who disappeared in Edmonton. The body of another teenager found in Epping Forest. 2 separate tragedies united by one thing. Their families are forced to contend with cruel online attention, speculation and outright lies. They've come together to highlight what is being called tragedy trolling. Carolyn Sim has been hearing what they had to put up with. A new law comes into force today, making it a criminal offence to intentionally harass, alarm or distress someone in public due to their sex. It will see music now, and my guest tonight is widely recognised as one of the founders of trance. But if you thought dance music was limited to the confines of a club, then think again. Chicane, who provided the soundtrack to many a raver back in the day, is celebrating 3 decades in the industry with a special show at the Royal Festival Hall. We'll talk on that in just a sec. The old clips, and you're saying, crikey, that was a long time ago. But you've been 30 years in the business.
Yeah, stuff happening and...
Yeah, because I remember your first album was Far From the Maddening Crowds. That was in 1997. I had the second one though, Behind the Sun.
Yeah.
So that was my.
That was your
first,
album, was it?
Yeah, that was me. But you say you've been going right through all the decades, through the years. You've got a new album in the works as well. But we want to talk about this big gig you got at the Royal Festival Hall, because this is happening in a little bit of footage of you playing at the Shepherd's Bush Empire last year. Let's have a little listen.
With the orchestra, which was interesting because never do that.
Really, lesson learned.
Traditionally and basically, I was taking the mick here because I was just doing all sorts of things. So we had to.
You're not the only one, because I've noticed a few DJs doing this now. You've got Pete Tong, he does at Royal Albert Hall. He's done that for a few years now. I think Basement Jacks are playing there tomorrow. I think it's a 90s, noughties kind of resurgence happening at the moment. Do you think that we're all just kind of longing for those happier times? Can you see it happening? Number 1, and I'm going to have to end it quite quickly now. Okay. Just to tell everyone at home, the tickets for Saturday, August 22nd, I think they're on sale now. Well, this week we've been finding fun activities for the Easter break this evening. Sally's kicked off her shoes for a walk around in Woolwich. Thanks, Sally. And finally tonight, a celebration of friendship. That's how broadcasters Chris Kamara and Ben Shepherd are describing their first ever stage show. The 2 have worked together for years in front of the cameras, but they're now talking before a live audience. With Cammy facing serious health problems, it is bringing some challenges, but also some unexpected benefits. They sat down with Rags Martel. And Cammy told Rags more about his Navy days and the secret behind his enduring bromance with Ben. Their full conversation is online. Just search for ITV News London. And that is it from us. The evening news is next with Mary, but for now, from all of us on the London team, bye-bye. Have a great evening.